Hey, you're back with another Penny Stupid podcast with myself, Steve Rode, and that guy, Damon Day. Damon, today is a momentous day for you. We're going to expose you for the first time.
Show me the way.
To becoming an Amazon FBA seller. And let's talk about the progression here, because you've been just crushing it with delivery, whether it's people, food, or things, and making instant money every day that you're out there and just doing great. But, I've been doing the online arbitrage, learning the ropes there, and just trying to figure out how to best use money in a way where I don't have to be out driving all the time. So with Amazon FBA, what you're doing is you are selling products on the world's largest web platform and giving you the most exposure. So here again, we're exposing you. Hopefully that doesn't happen during rideshare, but with Amazon,
that's grounds for deactivation, by the way.
No, that's right. You go from 5 stars to 0 stars with that.
Yeah.
So let's talk
in a flash.
Well, I can't think of anything PG to say.
I got dad jokes.
Okay. So for all of our viewers, Amazon, selling on Amazon or eBay or Facebook Marketplace or the Walmart website, any of those things is a way for you to take some of the money that you're making with rideshare, put it into something else that's helping to make you money while you sleep. I love that because I don't want to have to sit and do something where I have to be there all the time. I've lived those days. I don't want to do that anymore. So Amazon FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, is what it stands for. So you'll hear probably Damon and myself saying FBA a lot because when we talk about Amazon as well, sometimes we're talking about Amazon Flex, which is your package delivery rideshare thing. It's not rideshare. It's your package delivery thing.
It is if you consider the packages are sharing the ride with me, maybe.
Well, and the other thing about Amazon Flex, too, that I really like is it's okay to take somebody with you, right? You don't have to be alone. Like, I believe that the Uber and the Lyft terms say that you can't have, like, bring a friend.
Yeah, but Amazon Flex. Now they are a little bit like when you're at the warehouse, that person can't get out of the car and walk around for liability issues. But hey, bring your kids, have them deliver the packages. You just sit in your car, makes it easy.
That's right. Yeah. All right. So with Amazon FBA, we started this journey into exploring side hustles by maybe one of the first things that we talked about was that dude on a skateboard, right? He went into Ross or something like that, and he came out and he took a box and he got on a skateboard and he went across to the UPS store and he was making, scads of money.
Yeah.
So
it was an ad.
It was an ad. And that is that's a message that I hear. Like recently I heard, I want to be an Amazon millionaire.
Me too.
I don't want to, burst anybody's bubble here, but the secret to success, whether it's Amazon or rideshare, is nothing but unsexy, freaking hard work. And there's no easy ride here. So I just want to let you know. Today we're going to run through how to actually set up your Amazon FBA account. We're going to try to make this as succinct as possible. Divide this online arbitrage topic up into small bites that people can digest. So Damon, in front of you, if you go to your web browser and you go to sell.amazon.com, that should bring you to the page that you sign up. And on that page, it says, let Amazon pick, pack, and ship your orders.
Oh, I realize when you said, hey, stop, because when I bump my table, everything shakes, and I knew that.
Yeah.
So I never, because I have it in the standing position, and I never touch my desk when we do these podcasts. But I just now realized I have to type.
Yeah.
So that's why. So if I'm shaky, it's because I'm typing on a standing desk and my monitor doesn't have a very solid stand. So
well, some of our viewers will be going like,
Take some Dramamine. Watch the video. Okay, keep in mind, like Steve said, I'm completely green. He's walking me through the stuff for the first time. And I think where Steve was going with the background was, I've been pretty much killing it with the rideshare. I've been doing it 3 months now. I've averaged pretty darn close to $5,000 a month for the last 3 months. And that's really good. And granted, I'm good at it and I'm a hustler and I kill it. But what I'm finding is, and again, depends on the market that you're in. I'm in a big city here in Phoenix, but for most people, I mean, I could do $1,000 to $2,000 a month with my eyes closed on Tuesdays. I mean, if I would have to try not to make $2,000 without a lot of effort. So if you're in debt or you're trying to make some bills or whatever, the things that I'm doing with the rideshare and trying all these things are a great way to get in with no money. You don't need any money. You need a car and a phone and start making money tomorrow. And then what Steve's talking about is, okay, once you start making that money and you get caught back up and you get to even, now can we start taking some of that money and investing it in a way into yourself and your own little side hustle and your own business so you can start building something so you're not just trading time for dollars for the next 20 years. So when Steve got to the point in his 3rd month of FBA where he was saying, hey, I'm going to be making more most of these days selling stuff on Amazon than you are busting your ass on Lyft at 2 o'clock in the morning, that's when I went, show me how to do this boring stuff, Obi-Wan. Right? Now all of a sudden I'm interested. His first month he made what, $25 or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was like 30 the first month, 500 the second, and then almost 3,000 the third.
And I was like, oh, you got the short end of the stick on these tests because I'm out here making $5,000 a month and he made like $30 and he's like doing all this boring crap. And I'm like, that really sucks for him. And then by the 3rd month, he's like, oh, I made 3,000. And I'm starting to see the graph go up. I'm like, shit. By next month, he's going to be making more than me. And I'm out there driving my butt off. So that's when I said, all right, let's teach me how to do this and let's record it so we can show all of our 200. I think we're at 212 subscribers.
Something like that. We're crushing it with 212.
Our subscribers are going up in the same trajectory as
way.
your FBA graph. So let's keep it going. Subscribe, damn it. Let's go. We're teaching you stuff.
Hey, I know.
All right.
And you got to like the video too, right? I'm going to get in trouble if I don't say that. You have to like the video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, wave at us, and blow us a kiss. You have to do all that stuff while you're watching the video. So all
right.
Now, Amazon FBA can be as simple or as mind-numbingly complicated as you want it to be. I have 4 screens, I've talked about this before, that are in front of me all the time. My screen up there right now is nothing but a large spreadsheet showing me all the items that I've ordered, where they are, tracking numbers, have they come in. When you get really busy, the thing about Amazon FBA that you need to know, 2 things. First thing is, while I might be green, I'm not a guy that's been doing this for 10 years. When you've been doing this for 10 years, you're still learning. There's stuff to learn every day because this is a shifting sand landscape. And when I talk about having the spreadsheet up here in front of me, the big thing I find is finding things to sell for profit is almost the easiest part. The hardest part here is just managing data and keeping track of things. For example, I placed an order for 10 things. Should be pretty straightforward. Get a tracking number. Package arrives. Instead of 10 books, I get 10 cheap pairs of earrings.
That's close.
Now I've got to deal with, getting that back, getting my money back, and stuff not arriving correctly is a regular experience. So I mention all of that, Damon, because the thing that I really pray that you do is start slow. And that's what I want everyone to do.
Me?
Yes, I want you.
How long have you known me?
I do not want you to go all in because, and here's the big because, everyone who starts FBA is going to learn some important but painful lessons. And I want you to do that with as little money as possible so you don't go all in and then it becomes a total shit show. I want you to be successful. I want everyone to be successful.
I'm counting on you. You're the fullback, man. Open up the hole for me. I'm going in.
All right.
Blow
So
it out.
we're on the We're on the Amazon, how to sign up. It's sell.amazon.com. And there are two things that we need to talk about before we even click the sign up button. One is that you can sign up as an individual person and not pay the $39 a month subscription fee for being a professional seller. Or you can sign up as a professional seller. Now, when you sign up, you can either do that under your, I'm assuming that a lot of people already have an Amazon login or an Amazon Prime account. I actually use a different email address than our Prime account so that I can keep those two things completely separate. I would suggest that you do the same as well.
Maybe we should have discussed this before the show, because this is the first time I'm hearing this shit as well.
Well,
okay, so
you're
am I
learning.
going to use my wife's Amazon account? What am I doing here?
I would not use. Well,
we just share it. That's our account. We just share it.
Okay, well, you don't need to have a Prime account. You just need to create, a different email with a different password.
Actually, you know what? I think I do have my own account that we just don't use because it's not a Prime account. So I think I have one.
Okay, well, that's fine. But so the difference is if you have just an individual account, you pay an extra 99 cents per item when you sell things.
Oh.
And you don't have access to a lot of the features. When you have a professional account, you have to pay $39.95 a month at the time of this recording. You don't pay the extra 99 cents, and you have the access to more reporting, and recording of transactions, data feeds, and everything else.
So if you're probably gonna be doing more than 40 items a month, it's a no-brainer.
Well, you can always convert from an individual account to a professional account at any time. However, that being said, I think if you feel confident that you have, and this is really tough, Damon, because I really need everyone who's watching to be introspective for a minute.
You can do it.
Am I somebody who is going to start something and the first hurdle I'm going to give up? Well, in that case, just do an individual account and save your money when you fail.
Or just don't start. I mean,
well,
that's the easy. If I'm somebody that the first hurdle I'm giving up, just don't start. Just don't start.
Damon, how many
Save
people
yourself
have we met that fail at the like, oh, the door's closed.
This were basically is a nice way of saying, just get the free account, loser. You're not going to do this. If you're going to give up on your first failure, just don't start.
Really, seriously, because it's going to end up costing you more money. If you're worried,
what do you call it? Fumbling forward. You're going to fumble forward through this thing.
If you're worried about losing $500 or that's all you've got, don't start.
Rideshare. Watch my videos on rideshare first. Let's get some more money with no risk, and then you can
money.
Do it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you are so nervous and tense about every single dollar that you start with, you're going to get scared and frustrated very quickly. Now, I'm not trying to scare people away. I'm just trying to be as damn honest as I can be to get you in the right frame of mind. Now, Damon, I know that you're going to be prepared. And the reason I know that is because you have me on speed dial and you're going to be calling me and asking me all sorts of questions all the time.
Yeah,
now, the other advantage, man. Yeah,
you're the fullback.
I'm blowing the hole open for you.
That's right.
Better than the water boy. Okay, so the other advantage of being a professional seller is that you have access to restricted categories that individual sellers don't. Things like watches, videos, DVDs, Blu-rays, sports, industrial and scientific equipment, grocery, jewelry, automotive parts and accessories. So if you ever decide that you're going to sell any of those, you're going to have to upgrade anyway. So
you want to buy some watches?
Yeah. Hey, they got good margins.
It's in a video somewhere. It just pops in my head. I saw a video movie 30 years ago. The guy opens his coat. Want to buy some watches? Like he's in New York or something.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't expose himself as well.
Because he'd be deactivated.
Yeah, very quickly. If you think that you want to explore it more, look, my advice is go with the it's $39.99, and go with the professional plan to start with. If you're worried about losing $39 in your first month, or you sign up and you get hit with $39 and all of a sudden that's freaking you out, how do you say that, Damon? Don't do it. What did you just say?
Yeah, just don't do it. I'm trying to make a conscious effort not to cuss on this podcast.
Well,
see if I can get through it. And I'm finding myself, because that's how I talk, I'm finding myself have to really think about my sentences, and that's just not my style. Because I was about to say don't effing do it, but I was like, no, don't say that. Just don't do it.
All right, so on this start page, the sell.amazon.com page, up at the very top in the menu bar, you can mouse over those things. There's a lot of good information. They have Seller University. There are forums on Amazon that you can participate in to look for answers. Honestly, I find the best answers generally by just using Google, or I just drew a blank on any other search engine.
Well, we're going to put your phone number up in the video, so anybody needs to call you can just call you and ask. What do you think I do when people deliver? My wife's got Amazon people coming like every day. Dude, I sit there at the door with like my cards. I'm like, hey, subscribe to our channel. Oh, Walmart groceries coming. Hey, subscribe to our channel. You'll like it.
All right, so there's lots of good information here. There's just a ton of good information on YouTube as well. I find that the YouTube information and online information is generally 80-ish% correct. I've heard people say, you can do this. Well, you can't. You can do that. You should never do this. Well, you can't. So always keep researching and learning. Come back. Post a question in the comments, and I'll answer it, or Damon will answer it, because soon he'll be a pro. All right.
Right now I can answer any questions you have about what do I do before I sign up, and that's about it.
Okay. Well, hit the sign up button.
You can do it.
There you go. That's what I was looking for earlier.
Okay. And we're back. End scene.
All right. End scene. All right. Well, we stepped away for a moment. I was answering a comment on the YouTube channel. So Damon was getting his email address ready. Now, here's the funny thing, Damon, is once you hit the sign up button and you go to it'll say what marketplace. So did you do that? Did you?
It says, welcome, here's what to expect. And so this will probably, and then it has begin. And so it's asking for, here's what to expect. Provide your information and documents, blah, blah, blah. They'll verify your submission, get verified, and start selling. Here's what they're going to need. A valid government issued ID or passport.
Okay.
A recent bank account or credit card statement. You could have prepared me for this shit, man.
Hey, I don't know. I signed up years ago. I don't know what they ask anymore.
A chargeable credit card and a mobile phone. And a mobile phone is currently my camera, so that'll be fun. No, all right, so I should have a credit card statement around here somewhere. I got a million of them.
Okay. You know what, Damon? We don't have to sit and watch you do this. So this is the process that you're going to have to go through. What we should do is follow up with the next video about once you get through this registration process. I can talk about some things here that you should think about while you're doing this. One is, while you're registering, you can register under your own name using your own social security number. You don't have to register as a business. Now, one of the advantages of registering as a business now is if you like things really complicated, and then go ahead and do that. But you can register as an individual now, and you can convert to a business later. The information that you provide as a seller is going to be public. So under your seller profile on the Amazon site, if somebody clicks on your store name that you're going to come up with during the registration, it's going to show your address and telephone number and the email address associated with your account in case they need to get in touch with you.
Buried the lead on that one, didn't you?
I just want you to understand that you can put in an alternate address if you want. You can use a different telephone number. You can make a different email address if you want, but you don't need to overcomplicate that to begin with. So if you are going to, and let me assure you, If you're thinking of getting started selling on Amazon and you're thinking of cutting corners and selling crappy products and not trying to do the best you can, not only are people going to know how to get in touch with you directly, but one of the benefits of Amazon FBA is you're not taking care of any customer service. They're dealing with everything. But like everything else in life, Damon, shit trickles downhill. So if somebody complains to Amazon, they're going to complain to you. Now you can actually worry about getting your account inactivated, suspended. You can get kicked off the platform if you do sketchy stuff. So, go in, try to be as clean as possible. So Damon's going to step away. We're going to follow up with a follow-up podcast once he's made it through those items. Damon, I want you to think about, do you want to start as a business name? Do you want to start under Damon Day? Do you have a store name that you are thinking about using? Or do you need to think about it?
I would need to think about it. You know me.
Okay, I know. So Damon's going to deliberate for 48 hours, and then he's going to pick Damon Day's store.
He doesn't know me. 48 hours.
Okay, 72 hours.
Steve's going to come up with a name that I'm going to use in the next 2 hours. We're going to go from there.
Yeah, I think it should be Damon Direct is
There you
what
go.
I think it should be. Damon Direct. And yeah.
Damon Direct today.
Yeah. And once you get through the registration process and you've done all of that, Damon, I'm going to help you out. Hopefully in the future, I would love to do this for some of our subscribers, but I will point you to a profitable product that you can buy and sell on Amazon to make your first profit. So here's a secret about where do you go? Do you need to
Damn
have
right you're going to help me out. What do you think we're doing here?
Do you need to have wholesale relationships? Do you get special pricing someplace? Where do you find items that you can sell on Amazon? Target, Kohl's, Marshalls, Ross. The whole thing about arbitrage, whether you're going in person and picking this stuff up, which is called retail arbitrage, or online arbitrage, where you're buying these things online and then sending them into Amazon, is the whole thing is you're trying to find items that you can buy for less and sell for more on Amazon. That's it. That's all it is about making $1 million on Amazon. It's just scaling it and repeating that. So I'm going to steer you probably towards your first product at, Walmart, Target, Kohl's, some place that's near you where you can just go pick it up if you want. And then as we move forward, I'm going to show you how you can purchase all of these items tax-free, so you don't have to pay sales tax. It helps on your margins, helps you make a profit. It's not complicated. I'm going to talk to all of our viewers about tools and utensils you need. Here's a barcode scanner so you can scan your items before you list them. Then I have 2 different types of label printers and all sorts of supplies that come in very handy. First
Damn,
thing you
man.
just need...
You're like, oh, fish.
I don't even have anything I can scan.
You boxed it all up.
Oh, hey, I got my book. There you go.
We're not hearing it. Is it beeping?
Oh, it beeped. Yep.
Beep.
Copy of my book.
Pick it up now. Isn't that free? Don't you give that away?
Not anymore. No, it's the path to happiness and wealth. Why won't it focus?
Is it a good path?
It is. Hey, it's worked good for me.
Yeah, Steve is generally a pretty happy guy. I mean, he's put up with me for like over a decade, and he's still laughing. So it's got to be something to it.
It's amazing what modern pharmacology can accomplish.
That book's actually what? How much is the book?
I think it's $9.99.
Dude, get his book.
Yeah, I've been on the podcast. I've been reading chapters, doing the whole book on tape thing for free.
Oh, that's
anyway,
right. That's right. Yeah,
I digress. So there's a lot that we're going to learn. I really want to take this in small steps, and the first step is registering. Go to the sell.amazon.com site. If you have any questions, that menu bar at the top has got tons of links. You can search the internet and you can see what are people's opinions about should I register as an individual or a professional account. And I'm going to put this link I have in front of me, a really good page on the Jungle Scout site about the advantages and disadvantages of the 2 accounts. I'm going to put that in the video description. for people to link to. And then soon I'm going to be talking about some software that you can use to help you find products. I've actually done a video on that already on our channel, and I'll put that at the end of this video. In fact, Damon, do you have any questions before we go?
No, other than it seems like this video was just about thinking about signing up for Amazon.
That is the first step.
Our plan was to get signed up. Now that's
Well,
video number 2. We're going to get signed up. But there's a lot you got to think about. You got to take it slow. Like Steve says, don't just rush into it. If it was me, I probably would have lost all my seed money by now. I would have already been like, oh, that looks cool. Let's buy all that. Let's do it.
Yeah, our two different approaches are, I'm going to jump off the cliff. And my approach is, how am I going to get to the cliff?
What I want is down there. I'm going to go get it.
All right, so you just subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the videos. This is not a paid course, and we're going to just walk through step by step by step to help you get started as an Amazon FBA seller, hopefully a professional seller, and make money while you sleep. Damon, that other video I talked about with the software to help you find products, it's going to be linked somewhere right here on this page. All right, I'll see you next time.
Do one of these right here. No, don't
I'm
point to
covering
your
my
head.
bases.
You're not going to put it over your head. This
No,
way,
I'm
you
gonna-
got to point across your shoulder.
No, I'm going to put it on my face or something. It's going to be
Rookies.
somewhere here.
Or you can that actually would be funny if you went. It's right here.
Yeah, right here. All right, see ya.
Peace.